The old man had walked nearly half a mile when he heard a high, plaintive whistle over the wind's song. He stopped abruptly, rigid with expectation, staring out at the heavy shroud that hovered over the wetlands. It was a still morning. The pale night moon lingered in the dusty sky. Suddenly, a magnificent white-crested eagle broke through the mist. Its broad, plank-straight wings stretched wide as it soared over the water.
"There you be,"
he muttered with deep satisfaction. Bringing his large, gnarled hands to cup his mouth, he whistled, sharp and clear, mimicking the bird call. The bald eagle circled wide, flapping its powerful wings with a majesty reserved for royalty. The great bird took a lap around the marsh before deigning to return the call. The effect was not lost on the old man. Heartened, he rushed his hands to his mouth and whistled again, louder and more insistently. This time the eagle banked, then flew unwaveringly toward him. This was the moment Harris Henderson relished. He squinted and let his gaze slowly traverse the wide open meadow encircled by tall leggy pines. The grasses were crisp, and the ground was hard with the early morning frost. In only one day's time, winter had blustered into the low country, plummeting temperatures from balmy to freezing. He took a long, deep breath, feeling the moist chill go straight to his lungs. The morning air carried the scent of burning wood, cedar, he thought, so strong he could almost taste it. Turning his head, he gazed upon the sleek red-tailed hawk held firm against his chest by his thick leather gloves. Maggie Mims, a robust woman with hair almost the same color red as the hawk's tail, looked up at him with eyes sparkling with excitement. She gave a curt nod. Harris moved his gloved hands so that his left wrapped around the hawk's wings and the right maintained a firm hold of the hawk's feet. Instantly, the hawk's dark gaze sharpened, her mouth opened, and she jerked her wings hard for freedom. "So you're eager to be off," he said in a low voice. He waited patiently for the bird to calm itself, all the while looking on with admiration. She was a beautiful specimen, creamy-breasted with a dark belly band and the brick red tail feathers that gave the species its name. Red-tails were superb hunters, the Black Warriors, J.J. Audubon had called them. It was hard to believe, looking at her sleek, healthy form, that she'd been brought into the clinic with gunshot wounds a mere 2 months earlier. "Well, it won't be long now." The bird cocked its head at the sound of his voice, glaring, ferocious, the right attitude for survival. Every instinct in its body was on alert for flight. Harris could feel the bird's anticipation in his own veins. In this brief moment before flight, Harris sought to merge spirits with the bird. He'd read stories of shamans who practiced this ancient art, myths of Indians whose spirits soared with eagles, tales that he'd heard spoken of only in passing or in jest. Though he'd tell this to no one, deep down he'd always believed that at the core of legends and myths lay a kernel of truth. There were individuals who communicated at some visceral level with birds. He knew it, witnessed it, and it was his private pain that he was not one of them. Although highly skilled, he didn't possess the rare instinct, the gift of connection, the art of truly flying the birds. The closest he came to it was at liftoff, the seconds when the bird's wings stretched out and he heard the whoop-whoop of their flapping and felt the quick fluttering of air against his cheek as the bird flew fearlessly into the wind. At that stolen moment in time, he caught an exhilarating glimpse of what it might be like to fly, to feel the lift, then the air glide over him like water. "Ready?" asked Maggie. Sensing freedom at hand, the red-tailed tightened its talons on his arm. The brisk wind gusted.